Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do something that I'm a little behind on. This is ostensibly my last photocard storing of 2025, but you're obviously viewing it in 2026, and I'll be honest, I'm recording it in 2026, but this is like the last bit of storing before my wife and I do our annual like binder walkthrough updates and all of that. And so, as you can no doubt see, I have a prodigious stack of photo cards for, I think, basically all of the girls that I collect. In fact, there's so many that they won't sit normally in this box. I have to stack them sideways, as you saw. But yes, this is going to be a very, very, very full photo card storing. So we got all of our LOONA girls. As you can see, we've got some triple S in here. You get a little preview of what's to come. We have some Momo across many different eras. A single Ning Ning. So we will be touching the aespa binder, more to come in the future. And then we have Sulgi and kind of an everyone else. I guess you can see a little surprise. Some extra LOONA girls in here. But yeah, this is what we have to deal with. And Sulgi is, as usual, the bulk of it. She keeps me busy. But we're going to start, as I like to do sometimes, especially when I actually have like a LOONA card. We're going to start with the LOONA binder. And so let's pull out my old LOONA binder. So we are going to start with this first page with this Jinsol Line and Up Polaroid photo card. This is kind of a newer edition. I obviously had the Kim Lip and her LOONA Studio, but I also really like Jinsol, and I eventually decided to make this like a 3 with my other bias Heejin, a more recent bias I should say, thanks to ARTMS. And so now we are most of the way done with these 2 pages. We're just missing the Heejin Line and Up card, which is very difficult to find. All of these are very difficult to find. LOONA Studio not as much, but Line and Up is quite tricky. Still, we'll talk more about this in the binder walkthrough video, but I'm still missing those XX cards. The rest of what I have today are in the old LOONA POB section. A section that I think I sort of kind of organized the eras a bit, knowing what I had coming. Yeah. I think it might be like a little out of order, but you know, we do the best we can. So we have 3 POBs across... are these all the same era? This is Midnight, which means this is Midnight since they go together. This one, I don't remember which one this goes to. It might be Midnight, it might be something completely different. I'll be honest, it's hard to keep track of some of the older POB eras, mostly because, unlike nowadays, they don't put, or even like when you got to flip that, they don't always put the era on the back side of the card. So it's a bit tricky to keep track, I'll be honest. Yeah, there we go. A couple more, what is it, 4 more cards for my old LOONA binder. I know I say this a lot, but every time I open this up, I think this is going to be one of the last times, and yet I still keep finding things, you know? One day, probably the last thing I'll ever put away is these 2 XX cards, but that is a long-term project. Okay. So if you can't see, we're moving into the more modern eras, and we're finally finishing Cherry with Odd Eye Circle. This one, more than any other card from this era, was tricky to track down. I think this was like the most popular, but I got that a while ago, and it took me a while to track that one down. But yes, now we are finally done with Odd Eye Circle and that era. And now moving forward, I'm pretty much just, except for, you know, Odd Eye Circle related things, I'm just getting Kimlip, and we have a few of those. So these are these Club Icarus? They must be. God, it's hard to believe it's been so long that I didn't have these Club Icarus cards, but here we go. This is 301. And then we have 302. And finally, we have 303. So that finishes her Club Icarus era. And then we also have a couple for the digital solo release, Can You Entertain? So I have two. I have 344 and 346. This will obviously be something I try to finish in the new year, in our current year now, 2026. And then looks like I've got a Cherry from, is this a, I think this is a tour card. So we have Heejin, Hustle. Yeah, this must have been, oh god, probably like Lunar Theory. It's been so long and I have not been keeping up my templates, so I've sort of forgotten, but this has to be like Lunar Theory. That's got to be what that is. And then, okay, so then maybe this was Lunar Theory. Oh, who knows? It's a tour card. That's all that matters. This is probably Lunar Theory, and then I've got the new one for the, was it the Club Icarus tour? So I've got the full set. So we have Cherry, and we have Misc, and of course Kimlip, and Hustle, and Heejin. And so I'm just gonna put them behind the other tour set. I unfortunately I was not able to attend the Club Icarus tour. It came near-ish to where I live. I am not that far from the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm not really in the Bay Area. But it's not a hard drive. But it was down in Monterey, which is quite a bit south. I have a friend who lives in kind of that area, and when I visited her, it takes like 3.5 hours, and even though it was like the day after Thanksgiving, and so technically I wouldn't have anything to do the next day, like a 3-hour drive in the middle of the night, like I hate coming back from San Francisco. Like I don't really want to deal with it, so unfortunately I had to skip it this time. Next time though, hopefully they'll be a little bit closer. And then finally we do have the album's Club Icarus ID card for Kimlip, and just because of colors and all that, I'm gonna put her right here. You know, kind of like how I put my membership card with the season's greetings, not because they even go together, but because color-wise they just sort of go. So that is it for objects. And of course we have some pobs. I shouldn't even say some. We have a lot of pobs. So many pobs. I have to figure out what I'm doing with them all. Okay. So to start, we have this one. I just couldn't resist. It's Kimlip with the Kirby hat and a little Kirby figure. I have the one from, I think this is Doll era. So I'm going to put the Club Icarus one right underneath. And then we also have this, her in the Arale hat. For people less nerdy than me, that's That's a hat a character wears in Dr. Slump, the comic that Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama made before Dragon Ball, the kind of the comic that originally made him famous. And then we have just a bunch of Club Icarus, and I sort of, I think, kind of mapped out how I wanted this based on just like concepts. So I don't know where all these are from. This one says B stage, so this is her B stage card. I'm not even really sure I know what B stage is. And then we have Everline, very cute. And this is Hello Live, apparently. Hello Live. And then this one, I'm pretty sure... Oh, nope, I'm wrong. And I hate how these are, like, opposite. They should have planned better. But this is Jump Up, apparently. I thought this was, I guess this is the one I got in my album. That must be it. For a second, I thought one of these was going to be the album card, but no. That's clearly the album card I got. And then this one, this is apparently also B stage, so I'm going to put it beneath the other B stage. And so is this. I guess it didn't matter because this is also B stage. Whatever B stage is, I've got 3 of them. Okay, and then on the reverse side, we've got 5 cards. Okay, so we have... Oh, this is an all old doll. Oh well. For Withmu. That's also doll Withmu. I know these are Club Icarus. That's Jump Up. I love her PJ's cards. There's 2 more that I need to find, which means this is also probably Jump Up. And then this is Hello Live again, with the Rilakuma hood and teddy bear. In fact, I think I'll probably do a teddy bear in the middle. That kind of goes with the PJs, I think. And we'll just do something like this. That kind of works because this pink card is very bright and sort of goes with that. So, okay. So that is what we got for Kimlet Pobs. But we're not done with this binder yet. We do still have Triple S Dahyun, who goes in here. And in fact, I'm finally, to a certain extent, getting caught up. I found her object for, her OMA object for Assemble 24, I believe is what this is. That's gotta be. And then, let's see. These 3 are all Assemble 25. Yeah. So these are still album. 301, 302, and 303. Come on. There we go. Okay. And then there's, I think, 2 at this time for the new one, the MSNZ Beyond Beauty. I don't have her MSNZ cards on me. I have bought them, but they're not here yet. I did buy an album, and I got Dahyun and Katone's unit Polaroid. So I'm just going to throw them in here for now, and we'll just put the other cards on either side when I get them. I actually pulled Katone for the photo book version, which I love Katone. And I really thought I was going to be able to trade, but I just simply couldn't. Trades were not happening. And then here, let's see. I think I want to reorganize a little bit because I have a few things. In fact, I think I might throw the money over here. So I got a new Season's Greeting, which is actually an old Season's Greeting. This is the more recent one. And then this was the first one. And at some point I'll have to track down the new one. And then below we have tour cards. So we have the, mean, you've seen these before, but this is the Levolution tour, the tour I went to early last year. I don't even remember what that was called, and I went to it. And then there's like multiple of these. These are from the A-Live tour. There is a selfie card, which I'm going to try to get, and I think there's one more like concept. So those will go in here. You know, I try to collect the objects like I collect it for Kim Lip, which is, you know, album, Season's Greetings tour. That's sort of my whole thing with this. But that is mostly it. We do have one more little surprise way back here. And I'm happy to report I finally got my last Odd Eye Circle ticket. These have been a long-term project. I've got full group for a few things, premiere greeting, hash, on wave. But then I tried to get the LOONA ones from like their debut era. So we had a LOONA Birth, LOONA Studio, and then this is Meet and Up. So we are officially done with these tickets. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. I absolutely love it. And this was really well priced. When it came up, I was just like, I had to like rush in here and make sure that I was looking at the one I needed, because it's always possible it would be in this one. It's like, do I need the white outfits or the black outfits? I needed the black outfits. And so I love being able to kind of close the door on a collection, and we were able to do that this time. And oh boy, I need a new binder, something crazy. I think this year, 2026, I'm gonna have to get a big 9-pocket binder like I did for all my like Solgainon album. Ironically, the Solgainon album requires way more space than her album stuff. But yeah, this is untenable. This is way too full. All right, I think we're gonna take like a brief stop in the Ning Ning binder next. Okay, not a lot to update here this time. I have, I think this is a Target card I have for like dirty work. It's a dirty work card, which is around here. So maybe we take out this one and we do like so. I need to get more purple sleeves. Somebody try to remind me to get more purple sleeves, because I'm going to have a lot more Nings to put away next time. I think I've got like the whole Rich Man set. I will probably have that on hand next time. I took a little bit of a Ning break in the second half of last year, but we're going to have a lot to deal with coming soon, and I need more purple sleeves, so I gotta take care of that. Okay, but now we're in Momo land, not the group, the place I live with my Momo collection. Don't have almost anything for 10. The story goes on, continues, whatever that album's called. 10. The story goes on. Should have flipped the card. I only have this, which is the Target card. Oh, you know what? I was just planning my collection, and I didn't even realize this. I've been buying stuff with my wife on Mercari Japan, and I have almost a full 6-page, but I didn't even think about the Momo Target card. This is going to be perfect. You guys can't see the vision yet because you don't know what I bought and what maybe I didn't buy, but this is going to be perfect. So there we go. Not much for that this time, but like I said, we'll have we have a decent number of Momos today, but we'll have a good number of Momos next time I do one of these. So, okay. Now we move on into This Is For, another album I'm behind on, but I am getting closer, because we're going to finish this page right here, And am I going to finish? No, I'm not going to finish the next page. So these are just album cards, I'm pretty sure. So I think this is a Nemo. This is probably Nemo. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I've been behind on just like the normal photo book cards. So that doesn't end today, but we do get closer today. You know, Twice used to be like one of my easiest collections when trading was more of a thing, but these days I kind of have to wait until I do like a Macari order. It's just not as easy anymore because I don't necessarily buy an album, and then people aren't necessarily selling, they're still trying to trade. But so it puts me a little behind, I guess is what I'm getting at, but we are getting closer. We do have these nice concept rows going on. And then I never found a trade for my Nayan, so I'll have to be posting that for sale soon, but I did find a decently priced Momo Nemo. I was lucky enough to pull the other two, because I believe those are both the Nemo cards, but not this one. I only bought 3 albums, and I got really lucky. In fact, I got so lucky I pulled a Nayan, and I thought, oh great, I'll be able to trade this, no problem. Nope, nobody was trading, so I had to just, after like 6 months, I just had to go buy it. But we're going to be really close. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have this card by next time, but I will have at least another row done. And that's it for like actual album cards. I kind of have to prepare myself mentally for Misamo in February. That's going to be kind of rough, I think. But so yeah, we're in the pop section, and I'm gonna be weird and do stuff like out of order, because these are, of all things, these are lucky draws for Formula of Love, and obviously I didn't start collecting Pobs and lucky draws until Talk That Talk era, and I don't really want to like move everything over right now, especially because I'm I might have more older ones on the way, so I'm gonna I think just put them in the back, and we'll reorganize later. Yeah, so we've got and then I also have this is 4 that I'll just put underneath this one. And then these, oh, I love these. These are plastic, by the way. If you've never held some of the older lucky draws, they're like nice hard plastic, and the colors are kind of neat. Like these cards back here, these are lucky draws 2 from their 7th anniversary exhibit, which I actually ended up happening to be in Korea when that was happening. So I think how it worked was I drew one of the Momos, and then I found a trade for the other one. I don't think I had to trade for both. I think I only had one trade, and then I got the newer light stick, the Twice light stick. I'll be going to see them in the Bay Area in like about a week from when I'm recording this, and it came with the full set of photo cards, including Momo's. So I'm gonna stick her with the other light stick photo cards. I love a light stick photo card. It's like one of my favorite things that idols do. So happy to have that. Okay, that is it for Momo this time, but I do, as I said, I do have a lot more on the way. I love my Momo collection, and I like making it bigger, so very good update this time with more exciting updates on the way. Okay, but here's where things get a little crazy. So we have our album card binder, and then we have our big miscellaneous card binder. I also need this. This is my like postcard big inclusions binder. Okay, but to start, we will be in album card land. So we have a few things. I have, again, just like a giant, let's see, how many album cards do I actually have in here? I have 3 or 4. I have 4 album cards, 1 Solgi and 3 Joys. So let's go to Tilt Era. Where is Tilt Era? So it's this card. I think the like envelope version is what this is. So yeah, there we go. We're all caught up with Solgi's album cards now. Hopefully she gives me a bit of a break because 2025 was rough, to say the least. Between her solo and Irene and Solgi, mostly because of all the pobs and stuff, I just had a rough time of it. So, okay. And now we have Joy's release. So for Joy, let's see here. So what's this back? Okay, so these are the same version and that's a different version. Okay, so I think we'll take these out and I'll put this cute card over here. And then I love this card, one of my favorites. We'll put the 2 that I have both cards for in the middle. And as I've been doing, I'm only getting a single page, just one front, one 6 pocket. Still have not figured out what I'm doing for Wendy's release last year. She just has like way too many cards. So I have not spent enough time really looking at a template and trying to figure out like how to deal with her. That's the one downside of going to a different label, is that sometimes they go a bit crazy with the photo cards. But okay, so that's it for album cards. I'll hopefully have Joy finished soon. But now here's the binder so big it barely fits in my camera frame. So okay, so we have a lot. I think that's out of order because I think that comes towards the end. So we've got a lot of different eras: Chill Kill, Cosmic. Only one. That's no, that's I don't even know. I know what it is. I was just like, what do I even do with that? Is it really merch, or should it be? No, we've moved into Tilt. Okay, so that's accidentally on purpose. Tilt. That's Balance. That's Balance. Okay, Tilt. Balance was their tour, and I got to see them in Japan. A lot of that is Japanese stuff. Okay, here's the holo cards. And then other merch, which may not even go in this binder. I'm not really sure. Okay, but we'll try to figure it out. So to start off, we do have Chill Kill. And I know I have something set up for a few of these. Okay, because we've got those two, and those two. Okay, that's all I'm dealing with Chill Kill. That's easy. There's like a set of 4 KM station cards that all basically go together. They're clearly taken at the same time. They have the same outfits. So we have these 3 and then this whole other page. They all go together. So, okay. That's nice. That's done. That's satisfying. Then we have Cosmic, which I have 1 card for. This one. So we'll just put her so. Good, good. And then here's where I was getting confused. So this is SM Town. It's technically like a tour card, not an album card, which I think means it goes elsewhere. I'm not gonna put it with these cards, which I think was originally my intent. I want all the cards to be matching this outfit, so this will go elsewhere, probably in like a miscellaneous area. Okay, now we have Accidentally on Purpose, and we're doing this kind of by concept. That's a completely different concept, so is that. That's a fan sign. That goes, that's a different concept. That goes, and that goes. Okay. So we can do that one right there. And that's totally different. I know this seems messy. I'm just trying to be like, maybe you guys don't even care if it's a little messy. I'm just trying my best over here. I think technically these go together because it's like different hair but the same outfit. So I think that might be what I do. You'll have to pardon me. I don't actually know what a lot of these things are. I know this is a yuzu. It's like round 2. So is this. This is a yuzu as well. In fact, let's see. Oh man, what do I do? Do I start pulling some of these out? Because I have more of things. Please bear with me while I consider my options. What do I do? Because I could pull out this card. Maybe I will. Okay, maybe I'll take her and put her here, and then take this one and do so. So we kind of got like a pink thing going on. We'll continue the blue in this row from the previous page. Okay. Let me see. So we've got, I mean, I can pull her out. Do, I don't know what. What do I want to do? So, I mean, I can continue over to the next side. What to do, what to do? Well, one thing I can do is I can put this here. We can do that. Oh, what do we do? Okay. Maybe I have a thought. Alright, I'm gonna do something weird, I guess. I don't know, I'll rethink this probably. I'm not really near the end when it comes to her Accidentally on Purpose cards, but we're getting there. I think I'll slide this one over. And we'll just do that like there. Like so. Okay. That didn't, because I still have a problem over here. So I didn't quite solve that problem. Okay. All right, I'm rethinking things. You're seeing the madness in action. So we're gonna move them down there. We're gonna do this, and then take her back out and put her here. And then what? Maybe do these on the other side? Yeah, why not? No reason why we can't. Double-sided pages. Shoot. Okay. All right. I think we figured out accidentally on purpose. It's a bit of a mess. One day I'll like know how to like fully flow all this because I'll have everything I want. But at least for right now, we're in a good spot. Okay. Now, unfortunately, now we need to move on to tilt. And there's a lot for tilt. So much so that I'm going to need to grab like at least one page. Yeah. This binder may look full, but it's only because I have all my pages stored in the back half. Okay. So for tilt, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. These all came in like sets of 2, which is going to make things tricky. Like those go together. But then these don't. That's what's tricky. So I mean I could do like that, and that all goes. I did the best I could, kind of knowing I was gonna have to reconsider this. God, and each of these is a different concept. Ugh. Because like I can do that, and then they'll match. But then I also have these. I think the answer is to split up the Mumo set. That's what these are. These are all like Mumo. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna split up the Mumo set. So yeah. So we'll do like so. And like so. Okay. Which I guess sort of helps because I have this. So I could do, yeah, actually, I think I've got it. Okay, so we can do this. Are these kind of the same outfit? They're kind of the same outfit, so it sort of works. I don't know. And then we have a couple sets of 2. So this will sort of work. And these aren't album concepts. These are just like fan sign cute outfits. Or they may not be fan signs. I don't know what they are. Because I don't, I think in part because they have so many and I don't like meticulously memorize like what all the different cards are. And there's so much overlap in concept, it's hard just to remember. So I don't remember what all these are, but that is it for tilt. We're gonna have balance in a little bit, but now we have some holo cards, including a tilt holo card and my much sought after 28 Reasons, a card I just missed buying when we first set up our, what do you call it? A Korean address. We just like started using Pasteable and the pre-orders had just closed, so I was SOL and I'm kind of SOL right now. You soloists are really screwing with me. Okay. All right. You're going on the backside because you no longer work. Okay, so there's tilt, and then on the back side we'll do in order all of the solos. So we start with Wendy, move on to Joy, who I guess didn't get a new holo card. I was like looking forward to buying a new holo card for her, but I don't know what's going on. Sometimes holo cards happen. Sometimes they don't. Will Irene get one for her next solo? Hard to say. My wife hasn't gotten some for a few of her key releases. So not really sure what's going on. I'll be very sad should the holo cards go away entirely. I really like collecting them. Okay, so now I think rather than, you know, like move stuff around, we'll just start a new section for balance. So we have these, I believe, are like the lucky draws I got in Japan. That was very fun. Also kind of funny because I had to like trade on site and figure out how exactly to best do that. So I have 3 right now, but I will have 4. Well, I think answer 1 is do these on top. Going to Japan for the Irene Solgi concert was so much fun. I cannot recommend enough, if you can afford to do it, go to a foreign country to see your favorite artists. It's just a blast. So yeah, still missing 1. Hopefully that will be taken care of soon. We'll just do that for now, because I don't know what we're doing afterwards. Okay, and then I have other merch. We may move some stuff over here. Let's find out, because this is my, like, well, it's some merch and then it's some stuff that is like other members. Yeah, we may need to move some things. I'm having some difficulty with their, like, anniversary stuff. And that's some of what I have. I have some anniversary stuff. Let's see. I mean, I suppose this is like balance 2. Oh, God. Joy, you can be over here. Maybe, yeah, maybe now's the time to move anniversary. So, like, that's anniversary. That's anniversary. That's anniversary. That's anniversary. And I know all this is. Does it say? Yeah, those go together. Sometimes you just gotta make the tough decisions on camera. And I know I have some more. Or no, that's birthday, right? No, this is anniversary. Those are both anniversary. Is this anniversary? No, that's birthday. Probably goes with like one of these. Okay, I think that's like 10th. We may come back. So we have a 10th. We have 2 9th. That's going to be a problem. Oh, right, because I bought, like, merch. Ugh. That's going to be bad for me. And an 8th. You might be wondering, what are you doing, Jeff? Well, I sort of know. Ugh. Because this is going to be messy AF. So these are 8th, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll do, like, it's this that's screwing me up. And then these should really be 2 separate sleeves. Of course, they're like completely different colors than everything else I've been doing. At least these were consistent. Okay, and then in the new era, we have this really, really cute card for their 11th anniversary. And then they have this card. Ooh, come on, focus. There we go. For that, we'll do like, maybe we'll do like that, since that's kind of what I was doing. And then their little like iPod, and Solgi chose Lucky Girl. which honestly not my favorite of their B-sides. I mean, there are worse ones. I'm not a fan. At least in this household, I'm a well-known non-fan of Bad Dracula. Sometimes it hits me right, but a lot of times I'm just like, I don't want anything to do with Bad Dracula. Okay, but I think that should actually tackle or complete this massive binder. And we can just focus on what do we have in here, which is a lot of other things. So I'm going to start by putting away this Japan SM Town Live card. Put them there. And then I also have merch from Balance, which maybe I'll just, honestly, maybe I'll just put, I mean, it's tour stuff. I don't know. These decisions are always tough. Where do you put things? In what order? With what? Unless there's like clear delineation, I'm not really sure. All right, that actually finally does it for Solgi Photocards. We're not done with Solgi yet, but you'll see in just a minute. I do have one final thing for this little mini binder, and it's this Joy unboxing card. Isn't she so cute? And her set was so cute for her unboxing live. So we'll just put her right there. Very cute. Okay, that's it for Red Velvet for now. And then last of the photo cards is Everyone Else. So I got a little minor stack, very appropriately pink stack of photo cards for Everyone Else. So to start, we've got kind of like a new, I don't know if I decided to like just put her in like the backpack. I do have like a whole page ready for her. So these are all Yojin, formerly of LOONA and Lucemble, now kind of doing her own thing, doing cute fan signs and other events. And if you couldn't tell from how excited I was for the Kim Lip Kirby card, I could not resist Yojin with these cards. So I joined a go hosted by a friend of mine. I couldn't say no. I love Yojin. She's so cute, and you throw in some Nintendo nostalgia in the mix, particularly Kirby. I kind of like Kirby Crazy last year. I played a lot of Kirby games, so I definitely have a fondness for the pink puffball. And then we also have 4 more cards. These were just kind of the generic event cards for her fan sign. Very fall backs. All very cute. Very pretty. So, I don't really have like, I think maybe we'll do like so. Boom. Great. Perfect. All right, and then lastly, if you can't tell, I have a kind of some new girls. These are Hearts to Hearts. I got their Focus album for Christmas. I asked for it because you know, SM knows how to make a group, and I've become just such a fan of them over the last year. Don't expect a collection anytime soon, but I will probably buy an album here and there if they keep releasing music like they've been doing. And they're all just so adorable. So we just got an album. I was honestly kind of hoping for Carmen. That's kind of the person I like, but Jiwoo, she was very pretty. She's very cute. So not mad about that. So, okay, that is it for photo cards. I am almost done, but if you are here for photo cards, you are free to go. I do have just a few postcards to put away. All right, and here we go. Here's the big postcard binder. I don't know if you guys have seen this binder. It was a newer edition in kind of the middle of last year, and I have a bunch of Solgi stuff to put away. So let's see. I think, oh gosh, did I even put, I hope I put pages in, because if I didn't, I'm gonna have to go find them. You know what? I'll be honest, I can't find any pages, so I'm just gonna put away, oh, maybe I have, do I have spots for what I'm missing? Maybe I can't put away everything, but maybe I can just put away these, no. I did not leave a spot for 28 reasons because I'm a fool, an absolute fool. So, all right, I'm just gonna deal with tilt. Just gonna put away tilt. Oh, do these load from the back? And then, is there any? These are all like postcard books things. Yeah, I don't think there's any empty pages, and I don't know where mine are, so I actually am going to have to save that for another video. So if you've been here this long, and it is about an hour long from my recording, thank you as always for joining me on my little photocard storing adventure. I will be back hopefully, no, not hopefully, I will definitely be back very soon, because my wife and I will be giving our annual photocard tour now that I am done with this. Thank you once again for watching, and until next time, so long.